I have a problem. I want to take my MacBook to a nice fancy park so I can pretend to be a real artist, when in reality I'm a bum YouTuber. But I'm not licensed, and in America, a car is necessary if you don't want to end up on a t-shirt at the hands of a gym coach and a giant fucking suburban neighborhood SUV. To fix this, I will use one used car worth of technology to train myself to become the ultimate driving test passer. Afterwards, I will actually go and attempt to get my license, and I'll also have a few notes about the hardware I've used to see if it's actually of any use, so stick around. What the fuck? If I fail this test, I fucking suck, by the way. So day one was getting used to the headset, and to be honest, it was a hassle. BeamNG VR is more experimental than the triangles you see the US government flying around at night. This shit is not simple and requires far better PC hardware than what I have available here. I wasn't even able to get audio working, but to be honest, that's more of a skill issue. I made it work though, with the brightest room in the universe and a large sheet hung up 2 feet to my left, both to assist with tracking. Once you're in and you've smashed your settings into the ground to play at an acceptable frame rate, the experience is unique to say the least. So here I am. BeamNG looks absolutely amazing. Look at all the details in the distance. Alright, so I'm in a clone of the car I'll be using. I am on streets I will not be driving on. I am in a ski mask to stop my hair from looking like Emmett L. Brown's. I have a wheel, I have pedals, I have a clutch. I don't need a clutch, but here we go. This $2,000 headset isn't mine. I have to send this back when I'm done. And where the people at? Oh my god, there's a sun over there? I think I found where the people were. Dude, everything's buzzing. My wheel's starting to make a buzz. The headset's making a buzzing noise on my head. Go, dumbass. Are you flashing at me? Are you flashing at me? Dumbass. Put our blinker on, through the red light, dashing through the red, aha, okay. And the universe immediately punishes me for dashing through the red light with poor VRAM usage. Oh, there we go. I could finally see the lights that I couldn't see before on my screen. This is amazing. Wait a minute, while we're here, we have to recreate Bullet. Or are those guys going like 50? The guys had to have been going like 50, right? I'm pretty sure what's happening right now is my VRAM is maxed out and the headset's not happy and the computer is not happy, and eventually it'll lead to it fixing itself or a crash. 3880 by 3880 mini LED plus QLED displays, I believe, versus 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Fun. The Crystal Super lives up to its name, and the price also fits. And while it is really out of my wheelhouse, I will say it is fantastic for games that have stable fucking VR. BeamNG is the most fun you'll have, but have fun getting it to work without issues. Especially with the way I drive. The part of the test that gets most Americans is parallel parking. Too many turns, dead. Hit a curb, dead. But with practice, you can be as good as me. And as I was wandering about, the perfect opportunity rolled in to get some practice. So now that we're done dicking around, we're gonna try a parallel park. So we got two Civettas here. Civetta. The space in between them, so let's get a run up. Actually, I should come from the other way. You'll see why. Alright, here we go. Shit. I'm trying to do a hard park to spark. I accidentally hit the fucking look back. You know, the Pimax is wired to the PC, so parallel parking is a bit awkward physically, but more importantly, the tracking keeps up throughout. Pimax really was on their shit when they made the inside-out tracking shit. It's made for some cool moments. I can stick my head out the window. This is awesome. In games with better VR support, the tracking never goes wonky. The headset has remained pretty good through the last few resets. I've had a lot of trouble with PC VR getting it set up and working, but after it gets working, it's a lot of fun. Something like that. This dick in his Civetta couldn't park 3 feet further up. That's as close as I've gotten. Nigga, can I even do a normal parallel park? Alright. Park. Yeah, I forgot this is an automatic. Yeah! I can parallel park. Alright, so we can move on. Now, one thing you really need to get used to before your test is highway driving. It seems simple, but there are a lot of small details you need to know. how to get in and out of space quickly, how to cut through cars at 138 miles an hour. All right, so BeamNG killed me. So now we're on another game that looks even fucking worse. This game stock looks amazing, but this is terrible. Where's the gas? Oh, it's not plugged into the back of the fucking wheel. Of course it's not. So here we're obviously doing a little bit of highway driving. And this, in the state that I come from, is exactly how you drive on the highway. I have to admit, even on low settings, the headset still doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. And I've heard a lot of people complain about the headphones, but man, being able to talk to people and like hear what the fuck I'm saying, so I don't sound like I'm deaf when I'm recording, it's really nice. Why don't I have a horn? 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 I have more content to make with the VR headset, and I'd love to do something a little more skillful. So please do let me know what you guys would like to see from Assetto Corsa in the comments below. Preferably a fucking GPU upgrade. Oh, holy shit, the mirrors work. This isn't like BeamNG at all. What the fuck? The Pimax works well with Assetto, but modded really just turns my PC into a white noise machine. In the base game, though, the experience is smooth and fantastic. 10 out of 10 there. I think it's in focus. I don't know. I gotta like sit down in the car because the tracking is kind of fucked up. But BeamNG 0.39 came out, and performance on VR is dog shit. So I had to turn the resolution down from yesterday when I recorded, and yesterday when I recorded, I didn't record audio. So hopefully it's recording audio now. I don't know. This video is a complete fucking mess. I can barely see anything now because I've turned the resolution down. Holy shit. And the view distance is fucked up. Hold on, give me a second. Bam. There we go. View distance fixed. Is this a red light? That's a green light. I can't see anything. Oh my god. I have been at this for like 10 minutes and my head is already killing me. This graphic won't get the fuck off my screen now that I've set the view distance. I was too busy looking at the thing on my fucking dash that's now all of a sudden there. Holy shit. This is the PC VR experience, ladies and gentlemen. I can barely see shit. My head hurts. My 3070 is screaming. Ow! I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, and my head actually hurts really bad. It's buzzing. The audio doesn't work in the left ear. Oh my fucking god. This fucking sucks. BeamNG is not the game for this VR shit. So things didn't end on the best note, but hey, look at the bright side. BeamNG doesn't look like 2007 anymore. Can't wait to make more content with it. But back to the task at hand. I've now had a little over a week to fucks with this VR headset, and it's finally time. I am scheduled for tomorrow at 9 AM. Wish me luck. Jesus. My hair is like tucked into the top of this car.
It is too.
Got my buddy Dirt helping me out. Appreciate you, buckaroo.
Yes, sir.
It says take a right? I don't know why I'm going this way, because actually, yeah, I need my phone.
Action.
So glad I'm in this car. It gives me a perfect excuse to drive slow.
Gonna let it kick in.
Forces you to be patient. Now, I wasn't able to record the test, but I have the results. I passed with flying colors. So I got my license. No thanks to BeamNG's VR, which I spent more time troubleshooting than actually using. I know a lot of this video seemed like a joke, but I've actually done a decent amount of tame, realistic driving on and off camera. I've had the headset for a little over a week and I've been using it daily. There's just no way to make all of that into content. It's just me impatiently waiting for other fucking drivers the entire time. Now, the big question, did the VR, or even the wheel, assist me in any way in getting my license? Well, kind of. The VR gives you a bit of practice with spatial awareness, so it helps you better gauge how big your vehicle is and where it can and can't fit. Other than that, VR does not have a lot going on. If you already have a VR headset, using it may assist you with driving a bit, but I can't recommend you go out and buy one to go and get your license, unless it's like trucking or flying, and even then, it's more so about the physical inputs, the wheel, the shifter, the pedals. Those things translate into real life well. VR is a visual experience. It's a toy. One I could really only recommend for the upper echelon gamer if you're looking for resolutions and clarity this high. If you want the best budget direct drive wheel, or the craziest VR headset outside of the Apple Vision Pro. There will be some links down in the description. They will be affiliates if you're looking to help out the channel. If you'd like a more direct way of helping out the channel, as you could probably see, we have patrons and members where you can get early access to things, patrons get live streams, yada yada yada. I appreciate everyone's support for the channel, no matter how you support the channel. At the time of recording, we're about 400 subs away from 100K. Cannot thank you guys enough. And in that time, I have some more normal reviews for the channel, although VR will be making a reappearance as the next couple of months roll by. So be sure to subscribe, and be sure to keep an eye out for my second channel, where I'll be doing BeamNG content eventually. And I don't mean eventually like in a few months. I mean like eventually as in like a month from now. So keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna go lay down, even though I just got up from laying down because I kind of took a nap after my test. Fucking lazy. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Love you guys. Take it easy.